of your favorite serial. 3 brand new chapters. Cliffhangers, bringing you the excitement of the case, the lure of the exotic, the shock of the unexpected, the breathlessness of suspense, the amazing escapes. Cliffhangers, 3 new chapters filled with menace, surprises, romance, death-defying action, astonishing adventures into the unknown. And just when all looks hopeless against impossible odds, the thrill of the rescue. Cliffhangers, bringing you tonight Chapter 3 of Stop Susan Williams, Chapter 4 of The Secret Empire, and Chapter 7 of The Curse of Red. That her brother was murdered while trying to uncover a shocking news story, photographer Susan Williams searched his New York apartment and discovered an address book containing certain names which may be clues to her brother's death. But someone else was also seeking the address book, forcing Susan to a precarious hiding place. Convinced now that her brother was onto a major story, Susan tells her editor that she is going to track down the truth, even if she has to go around the world to do it. Her first stop is Marrakesh, Morocco, where she confronts Jack Shongar, an American mercenary who admits knowing Susan's brother, but denies any knowledge of an international plot. Returning to her hotel, Susan is unaware that she is being watched by those who would stop her investigation.
Don't worry. I'll buy you a rubber duck.
It was a shot, I tell you.
It came from here.
What happened? We heard a shot. Is anyone hurt?
Yeah, some snake charmer. He just lost his leading lady. Here, make yourself a handbag. Come on, can't you see the lady's indisposed?
Can you hand me my robe, please? Please, hand me my robe.
Back in the cafe, you said something about a conspiracy. I think you're bluffing, Candy Cane. I don't think you know beans.
I know about May 15th. I know that there will be an event that will shock the world, and I know that there is a fortune at stake.
A lot of dough, that's right. Did your brother talk to anybody besides me?
My brother talked to many people.
Like who?
Hand me my robe. Yeah, there's a draft in here.
Like who?
And the bathtub is leaking.
Listen, your brother was a friend of mine. If he was taken out, I'd like to know who did it.
Oh, all right. Mendez, Roberta Mendez. Name mean anything?
No.
David. First name, last name, I don't know.
Sure, a little guy with a slingshot.
Oh, cute. Stuart Chamberlain. Do you know Stuart Chamberlain? Mr. Schoengard, not only are you a very rude gentleman, you know you're also a very bad liar.
Listen, you seem like a nice enough kid. Why don't you go home before someone slips you another snake?
Somebody killed my brother.
Maybe. But take it from me, there are only two things worth risking your neck for. The face in the mirror, or enough bucks to retire on. Never risk your neck for revenge.
What about for a cause, huh? What about for what's right?
Sure. If what's right pays the bills. See you around.
Ne'er-do-well husbands didn't manage to bankrupt me, but you just might. Look at these. Are you trying to sink my paper? Sending Susan Williams to Marrakesh first class. And Susan isn't even a reporter. She's a photographer. Now, I want her back here right now.
But, Mrs. Selden, what about the story?
Danny.
Oh, come on, Mr. Richard. You just got to give her a chance. She'll come through.
You are only a passable copy boy. Don't buck for editor.
Jennifer, Susan's convinced Alan was murdered. If she has to, she'll do this on her own.
Remember, Alan's column was very popular.
Do you think she really has a story?
I don't know, but if she is onto something, could be good for circulation.
All right, as long as she's determined anyway, but I want you to keep her expenses down. And I want her to call in every day. I want to know where she is at all times, who she's with, everything. And, Bob, this had better work out soon. Thank you.
Yeah. It's Susan. Person to person. Let's collect.
Accept it.
Yes, we'll take it.
Just take the bags down, please. I'll be down in a few minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Susan.
Bobby, hi. Yes, listen. I can't talk long. I've got to catch a flight to Nairobi.
But we just sent you to Marrakesh.
Yeah, I know, but there's this man, Stuart Chamberlain. They say he's a mercenary recruiter, and I know that he's tied in with this plot somehow.
Susan, the expense. Now, Jennifer just read me the riot act.
Well, tell Jennifer to break open one of her trust accounts. You want an exclusive or not?
All right. But just promise me one thing, that you'll call in every day.
It's a deal.
Mm-hmm. Don't call person to person. Susan? Susan? She hung up. I don't believe it.
She's going to Nairobi.
Nairobi? That means Chamberlain. He's an important link, but his role is mostly completed. We can break the link.
I understand.
But remember...
Yes, a death must appear accidental to avoid further inquiry.
Let's see the slides.
That's Peter Matus, Secret Service. He gambles heavily, has lots of debts. I think we can get him.
Spare no expense. We must have a man in the White House. Remember, it's only a little over 2 weeks until May 15th.
Thank you. I drive bush, river, stuck.
We assumed that's what had occurred. Four-wheel drive. You just need to engage the lever.
Yes, thanks.
First-rate piece of machinery.
Yes, vehicle looks nice, too.
There she is. We will see that she doesn't reach Mr. Chamberlain.
leftovers. I didn't come to discuss your old school chums.
Or drink. Pity. You obviously didn't come for your health. People who are interested in their health don't visit me.
Look, I want you to try a new experience. Telling the truth. You said you were moving medicine. Stuff they don't make in the States. What do you call those? Peach pits.
Apricot.
I don't like being played for a sucker. They don't knock people off over apricot pits. That company in New York, Parnassus Imports, what's their connection?
Parnassus?
I don't know. My employers don't tell me, I don't ask. That's the way I play the game. Ours not to reason why, ours but to... You know the rest.
Look, Stu, I know there's a conspiracy, a lot of dough involved. I took risks. You should have paid me more money.
I had a budget, Jack.
Well, how about letting me back in?
Sorry, Miguel, love can't be done.
Why?
Because you're a little squeamish when it comes to murder, if it's in cold blood. Understand?
I have information you need, but I cannot talk here. Too dangerous. Please, follow me.
Who are you? What do you want?
It's about your brother. I know who killed him.
All right,
Please, come.
I'll see what I can do. Wait here. scotchy thorn bushes.
Help! Hey, help! Come on, help me out of here! Come on, help me out of here!
Poor dear. Allergic to cats?
Will Susan Williams' investigation come to a fatal end in the wilds of Africa? Why does Anthony Corp's plan for May 15th require an accomplice in the White House? How deeply is the mercenary Jack Shumgarth involved in the event that will shock the world? And what is the need for cold-blooded killers? Some of the answers lie in Chapter 4, Thundering Doom, the next harrowing chapter of Stop Susan Williams. Now stay tuned for this week's chapter of The Secret Empire. Following the Don't Touch That Dial. It's time for Chapter 4 of The Secret Empire, portions of which are in beautiful black and white. In Wyoming of 1880, several gold shipments destined for the Denver Mint had been stolen by a mysterious group of phantom riders. U.S. Marshal Jim Donner was investigating the thefts when he was led into an ambush. He escaped and took with him a strange key belonging to the riders. Jim was pursued to the very brink of disaster. After Dr. Millie Thompson patched him up, the young orphan boy Billy brought word to the marshal that he too had seen the riders. Once inside a cave, however, the mystery continued to deepen. Jim found himself descending into the unknown, while Billy became trapped in the cave. Jim had discovered the secret empire, miles below the surface of the earth, a world of the future, ruled by a dictator who governs his people with an iron fist, suppressing all who resist. Marshal Donner learns that the Emperor plans to extend his reign to the surface. But before Jim can take any action, he is pursued by the Emperor's shadow guards.
Soon he will perish.
You no longer command me, Maya.
You ask for favors like one still accustomed to ruling. It is my father who rules now, not yours. Be certain others from above have not intruded. Suppose he has entered by accident and means no harm. Thorvald will decide his fate. Whenever you are ready, guard.
Service equipment and come with me. Be on your guard. If anyone is here, they may be armed.
I do not see any sign of him.
Search the north and west caverns. Look everywhere. There's another surface dweller.
And what have we here?
An intruder from above. He tried to interfere with my arrest of Maya.
And what has she been up to?
Plotting with the partisans.
Your friend is near death. Perhaps now is the time to tell us what protects you and the other traitors from the Compliatron.
You will wait forever to hear that from me.
There is some simple explanation. And that secret will be found. He could be revived and questioned, or we could use him for experimentation. Perhaps understand how he breathes their atmosphere, as well as our own, and walks in the light. There are other curiosities I might find interesting. He has a handsome appearance, even in his present condition.
I find him weak.
You are in splendid shape, Yannick, for a warrior. But in a lover, some weakness is desirable. Put him in the revival cabinet.
But Princess Thorvald has ordered that no intruder shall live. Put him in the cabinet.
Take them to my chambers and bring fuel for my Compliatron.
Blue alert. Medical officer to the neutronic practice range. Medical officer to the neutronic practice range.
There is a lost child at the Centrac security desk. A lost child at the security desk. She is wearing a pink tunic and says her name is Lena. All Shadow Guard units report for inspection. Inspection in the main plaza.
Holy Sam Houston.
Gold for the Compliatron, Your Highness.
Your silver medal.
Silence!
Restrain her. That will be all.
What is this place? And who are you?
That is a question I would ask of you.
I won't be needing these handcuffs, ma'am. Name's Donner, Jim. U.S. Marshal.
And what brings you to Chimera, Donner, Jim?
Gold. Stolen from its rightful owners. Now, will you please tell me where I am?
Beneath the earth.
I know that. Take these off me, will you, ma'am?
My name is Tara, not ma'am. And you will not give the orders. You will take them.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I take my orders from St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, this Missouri person can't possibly offer you what I can. Over here, Donner, Jim.
Jim Donner, ma'am. Look, you got a head man. A honcho I could talk to?
Sit in the Compliatron.
I do better in the saddle.
Now. This will not take long.
I got it! If you don't want every sadistic brain cell of yours turned into ice crystals, sit in that chair.
Thorvald's anger will show no pity.
What in the devil is that thing?
The Compliatron, which initiates my people into slavery. Watch.
Can I help you?
Call the guards and give us safe passage out of Centrax.
Certainly.
That thing will change your mind faster than a Philadelphia lawyer.
Guard. Whoa. Here, Billy, give me a hand.
It was right over this way. Come on, I'll show you. I could have swore it was here.
What was here?
The lock. Jim just touched the key, and the side of the mountain opened up. Then these masked guys came out, and they chased me.
Billy, there's nothing here.
No.
Come on. I gotta get back to town. Yeah, you're gonna be just fine.
Your Highness. Where are they?
They wanted to leave.
You let them?
They asked me to.
Will the duty officer report to the central terminal? Duty officer report to the central terminal.
This is Yannick. I want a Compliatron reversal unit sent to the Princess's chambers right away.
Is there anything I can do for you, Yannick?
Do not worry. There, Compliatron. Through that doorway. You'll be safe there.
Hold it. Don't think you're going to get rid of me that fast. I'm not leaving here until I get some answers.
I'll be back. Wait for me.
Threatens to tear the Marshal limb from limb. Is Billy's story of a secret mountainside cavern ever to be believed? will Maya be able to save her people from Thorvald's evil legions? Don't miss the next spellbinding chapter of The Secret Empire. Now stay tuned for this week's chapter of The Curse of Dracula, following immediately.
I have had to survive numerous adversaries over the years, but none have proven more tenacious than Kurt Van Helsing and Mary Gibbons. Together, they have destroyed 13 of the 20 coffins which I have placed at strategic locations around the city of San Francisco. The most recent loss being my coffin in Marin County. I allowed them to defile my sacred earth of Transylvania because I felt that I had finally tracked them. I had prepared the old barn with gasoline. The flames spread rapidly. But Mary's ingenuity proved to be a match for my own. And again they escaped. Several days later, they came into my life once more at South Bay College, where I was teaching East European history. A night course, naturally. When I recognized Mary in my class, I was surprised to feel a certain pleasure within myself. I am becoming intrigued with her. There is some obsession in her eyes which fascinates me. I invited her to my home, perfectly aware that Van Helsing would not be far behind. It was not difficult to put him off the track. The desire to possess Mary is growing within me. Soon she shall be mine.
No.
Van Helsing will be of no further help. In a few moments, the broken fuel line in his car will rid me of him permanently.
happened?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Let me help you. Kurt, you're bleeding.
Well, my head hurts a little bit, but I think I'm all right. Are you okay?
I'm scared. And I'm tired of running.
I'm sorry. You got away from me on the road, and there was a fire.
You told me they did something to your car.
I never should have let you try it by yourself.
You never even bothered to deny who he was. Kurt, he knew me. Those students, they must have been bitten at least once, maybe twice. He controls them. He carried me to his room. It seemed like a nightmare, but I knew better. He was looking at me, staring. I looked for something to hit him with. Anything. A lamp. And I just ran.
My head.
Kurt? What's the matter?
You have done very well, my young friends. By now, Van Helsing has suffered a fate as ignoble as the one he has long planned for me. Still, you have much to learn. Such faithfulness will soon bear the fruit of the craving that grows within you.
But the girl...
Ah, Mary. So like her mother, Amanda.
You should have let us have her.
She is of concern only to me. Ah, Desdemona, Othello, my beauties. You stay. Come, I must get to the crypt before the infernal dog drives away our time together. Van Helsing is a fool, but a dangerous one. And he has the good fortune of 1,000 mortals. He is hurt. Mary is with him. They will seek attention, medical help. I cannot linger. You must destroy Van Helsing. And remember, he must appear to have died at the hands of the living.
And the woman?
Mary will be back. You will excuse me now.
Please, let me stay. To say goodnight.
No bedtime stories, please. These hours hold no good night for me. This is my bitter cup. To spend the beautiful moments of light in a dark void.
Soon you will not have to spend those moments alone. I will be like you.
Do not hunger so to give away your morning sun.
Stable, and I won't order further medication until I get the report on the skull series.
You think there may be complications?
No, I don't, but why take a chance? Is he wired into the monitor, nurse?
Yes. The pattern's normal, Doctor.
Good. The heart monitor is just a precaution. He's been through quite a physical trauma, and we want to make certain there are no complications. Just see that he stays quiet. He'll probably sleep a lot and quite heavily. And if you need anything, ring.
Okay. Dracula. He'll want to move quickly now. He may think we've located his house.
But we haven't.
Well, we can't be too far from where you found me.
I was running so fast, I didn't know where I was.
Hey. I'm not going to let you get that close again. Not without me.
I spoke about my mother.
In my lifetime, I have known many women. I have loved only a few. I loved your mother.
He's victimized so many, Mary.
You seem almost remorseful.
She was a loving and gentle woman. Your mother, Amanda.
And you killed her.
But I did love her.
I didn't expect that.
Save your pity for the people he's destroyed. I don't need all this equipment. I've got to get out of here. I've got to find those students. They could lead us to him. And to the rest of his coffins.
Do you know that I have not seen the daylight for 512 years? Can you imagine living that long and never seeing the blue of the sky? There are many addictions, you know, alcohol, drugs. But the most potent is the addiction to life. To be alive. However lonely it may be, there is a passion within me which I cannot control. A passion to live, to possess. I should like to possess you, Mary.
Mary? Are you all right?
What?
Are you all right?
Fine. You get some rest now.
Portable X-ray machine needed in room 804. Orderly, please deliver.
Thank you, Dr. Broder. Well, how's the patient?
He's asleep.
Oh, that's good.
The cafeteria?
Downstairs.
Thank you.
Dr. Werner, Dr. Franz Werner, please report to Nurses Station 15. Dr. Werner, Nurses Station 15.
Death will be instantaneous.
Of Kurt Von Helsing, without Kurt to protect her, will Mary fall under the Count's evil spell? Can anyone stop the spread of vampire terror? Be sure not to miss Chapter 8, Demons of the Dark.